Hello, thank you for tuning into another edition of Jive Time Turkeys. This is one of our special segments we call 5 Minutes With. Today, your 5 minutes will be with me, A Prince 15 on Twitter, and then angry P underscore A15 on Instagram. Today's topic for my 5 minutes will be the topic that has come up. One of the side topics that's come out of the George Floyd protest, which is the removal of black athletes from D1 schools and send them to HBCUs. Now, the first thing I want to say is I've seen this around, and I definitely agree. We should stop saying removal from D1 schools. We should say removal from Power 5 schools. I went to a HBCU. I went to Howard University, the one and only real HU, and I don't see how that can be countered after this week. But I've been to other HBCUs, and for me, one, sports side, they generally are D1 in either football or basketball or both. So the reason that statement could be said is because of the facilities. And I believe the athletic facilities are the remaining barrier for getting high quality athletes to HBCUs. And for me, this is, again, my own personal thing, but I believe that in other areas, HBCUs do a wonderful job of preparing black students to be professionals in different fields, from engineering to medicine to biology to business to English to communications. And those buildings generally, not always, not 100%, but those buildings are up to date. They provide students with the necessary resources. However, in athletics, that is not the case. And I just feel it is unfair to ask these 18-year-old students to make a big, the word escapes me right now, but a big, they're putting their future on the line, right? And again, this movement, I don't want to say movement, but this idea is not new. Jamel Hill said it 6 months ago, maybe 6 months ago or so, and I wanted to put something out then. Time got away from me, but I believe the same thing. Like, we need to build up the facilities to make the choice easier for these athletes to say, hey, I'm going to go to a HBCU and not a Power 5 school. I think they are ready. I do think the kids are ready to go to HBCUs. But I can't ask them to go to HBCU where the athletic facilities, which is their chosen field that they want to be in their profession, is not up to par. So going forward, we have this momentum. We have tons of professionals who went to HBCUs in all these different fields. We have these athletes make millions of dollars. And no, I'm not going to sit here and tell them how they should spend their money. But I think a more concerted effort needs to be put into building up those athletic facilities. And I think once we do that, I think the floodgates will open. I don't think it will be that hard, because think about it, man. These black kids, they want to be part of the culture. They want to have that history taught to them if it's not being taught to them already. I mean, if we're being honest, and they want to be around the girls. I mean, I went to you do. So, with all that being said, I don't have the answer for how yet. I don't. I can honestly admit that. But I do think, instead of just saying, hey, D1 athlete, Power 5, don't go to Power 5 schools, come to HBCUs, and the stadiums haven't been rebuilt in years. The weight room is lower tier. The medical staff isn't at the highest quality it could be. Those things matter. And I think, again, it is really hard to say, hey, 16, 17-year-old, make this statement about all. And again, I've talked with this amongst my friends, and the reply is true. Those who do it are the ones we need to do it. That is totally true. I just am of the belief that if we give them a better option, more will choose it, because the reason I believe they aren't choosing it is because of the facilities. We had the kid who visited FAMU. His name is escaping me, and so I don't want to say it incorrectly, but he ended up going to Oregon. And I just think about literally that's the thing that I can think of. That's, for me, that's the one thing across all HBCUs that you can say, all right, this is where they lack. And feel free to come back and reply to this podcast and let me know. But I think going forward, we should be trying to build up, I guess, banks of money, what influence, whatever is needed to help HBCUs build the athletic facilities that these athletes would need to remain in the highest level, so that they can make sure they are best prepared for their professional. So that's 5 minutes on it. Listen, hope you enjoyed it. Rate us, review us, and respond. We love the conversation. So we got some more stuff coming up here shortly. So please make sure you check us out wherever you get your podcast. And until next time, peace.